Hi guys, Drew here again with the 6th vlog of a 10 vlog video challenge. And today I want to talk about learning. How you can learn anything you want to learn really. I will tell you a little story. Going back to school, I hated school. Hated maths, hated school, couldn't wait to leave. The maths teacher used to make an example of me, used to make me do mental arithmetic out in front of the full class, which really unnerved me. I was the worst at it in the class. So yeah, I goes and leave school, and then later on in life I decided to get back into education, and this week I'm just completing a master's degree in engineering in applied instrumentation and control, which is very maths intensive. And if you asked any of my teachers from that time, do you think Andrew would have had a master's degree in engineering? The answer would have been a resounding no. And since going through the journey, I've learned a lot. I've learned how to learn. Now, the message I want to get across today is, what's stopping you from learning something today? It may be you want to go for that next job, or you don't think you're capable of doing that next thing. And a lot of people say, oh, it's my memory. I can't remember things. I can't remember. I won't be able to get through it. You will. All you have to do is start. So recently I was reading a book, and it was a book by Derren Brown, and it was the name of the book was called Trick of the Mind. And in there he goes on about a memory trick, and I think it's quite fascinating, and I've done a little bit of research into it myself. I've tried this with the kids and it works, so I've brought a little interactive test here today, and I want you to play along. Right, so what I've got behind me is a list of 20 items, just random items, and what I want you to do is I want you to follow along with what I say, and you will be able to remember these 20 items. Now, the average human, it said, can remember in short-term memory 5 to 7 things. So plus minus 7, so 5 to 9, let's say. And then it starts getting difficult from then. But if you use certain tricks, it's possible. It's possible to do. And as I always believe, there's a method for everything. No matter what you want to do, whatever goal you've got, there's always a method. So let's have a go at this little memory trick here and see what you think. So play along. So we're going to have to use a bit of imagination here as well. So what we've got here on the top right, I want you to imagine now a big red telephone box. I want you to close your eyes and imagine a big red telephone box, right? On them big old-fashioned red telephone boxes. So picture it in your mind. Picture big red telephone box with a massive old-fashioned phone inside it. And then I want you to imagine that you are pressing the buttons on that phone, on the keypad, with an uncooked sausage, and that sausage is in your hand. It's floppy. You can smell the smell of the raw sausage and the raw meat, and you're pressing the buttons and feel how it feels to press the buttons with this floppy sausage, right? And imagine a texture in your hand. So we've got a big red telephone box, and you're inside this telephone box, and you are changing the numbers with this floppy sausage. Then you turn around and you see a monkey, and it's like a wildlife scene, like David Attenborough. And David Attenborough is looking, and he's saying, oh, that monkey is sat there, and he's cooking a sausage on a barbecue. And that monkey is sat with his barbecue, and he's cooking his sausage. So he's cooking away his sausage, and you can hear it sizzling, and he's like, oh, burns his finger. And then you shout the monkey over. You're like, monkey, come over here. And you've got an unbuttoned shirt, so you say to the monkey, can you please do me a favour, can you button this shirt up? So the monkey comes over, and the monkey buttons the shirt. So imagine the monkey prancing over, and he comes and he buttons up your shirt. Then I want you to imagine, from buttons, we've got a book, And this book, it's closed, and it's got, down the spine of it, it's got buttons on the book. And the book is all about buttons. And so, to get inside the book, you have to open the buttons on the book to get inside the book. And when you open the book, within the pages of the book, you've got cabbage leaves. So open this book and smell the smells of this rotten cabbage. You're like, whoa. So I want you to imagine the smell. Look at the green, look at the green colour, and imagine the texture of the cabbage. But also smell the rotten cabbage smell in this book. So then we're going to move on to the next one. So now, I want you to imagine a glass cabbage, a big green glass cabbage. But it's made of glass, big green glass cabbage. So, and from this glass, I want you to imagine then a wine glass. So you've got a wine glass, but in the bottom of this wine glass is a small mouse, and he's hiccuping away. He's drunk. He's drank all your wine, and he's just drunk in the bottom of your wine glass. So I want you to imagine this little mouse sat there hiccuping, bubbles coming out of his mouth in the bottom of your wine glass. And then I want you to imagine a pregnant lady, and I want you to imagine a large amount of mice running out of the lady's belly button, out of her stomach. So all these mice are running out of this lady's stomach, right? And this lady is self-conscious about a big bump, so she gets a cardboard box, and she puts a cardboard box over her stomach. Now, I want you to imagine you turn around and you're looking out to sea, and you see this big, large ferry, and this ferry is made of cardboard. And then what happens with cardboard when it gets wet? It gets soggy, and the ferry would sink. So I want you to imagine that ferry made of cardboard and sinking. And then I want you to imagine in your front room, wherever that may be, it's Christmas time, and on top of your Christmas tree, you've got a ferry, a little model of a boat ferry on top of your Christmas tree. So imagine that ferry right on top of your Christmas tree. And imagine all the people that come round at Christmas, all your family, and picture that scene in your head with all your family, you're all there. But on this Christmas day, you decide to go for a run. And you go for a run at the local running track. And at this local running track, you're all in a race against each other. And unbeknown to you, Usain Bolt is right ahead of the pack, and you're all trying to catch up to Usain Bolt. Every one of you is giving it all you got, trying to catch up to Usain Bolt. None of you can. And the athlete wins. Usain Bolt, the athlete, he wins. He's champion. None of you can catch this athlete, because he is the ultimate athlete. And because he's won this race, what he gets is, as a prize, is a key. Now this key is 5 foot tall. So Usain Bolt is stood there with his big key, massive key, and he's like, yes, I've won this key. From there, you see an Indian guy. He's got a headdress on, and on the headdress he's got a key. The key on the headdress. And then, belonging to this Indian guy, he's got a wigwam, and you see this big wigwam, and when you look through the little triangle opening of this wigwam, what you see inside that wigwam is a baby, and this baby is crying and wailing, crying his eyes out, crying away, and all you can hear is this wailing of baby crying inside the wigwam. And then the next time you look, you take a double check, and the baby is rolling out a kiwi. He's rolling this kiwi out, and you think, oh, bizarre, big fluffy hairy kiwi, he's rolling it out. So imagine the baby with a dummy in his mouth, on his hands and knees, rolling this kiwi out. Then I want you to imagine getting that kiwi, and you're going to put this kiwi in bed, and you're going to tuck it in. And I want you to imagine the colour of the bedspread and the quilt cover and the pillows and the bedside cabinets. But the main point is the kiwi's tucked up in this bed. And then someone gets a big large paintbrush and paints the bed red, bright red, paints your quilt red, and you're fuming. Imagine getting really angry about it. So he's painted your quilt, and then he gets the paintbrush and gets the end, the hard bit, and cracks a walnut with it. And cracks this walnut. And so through all that sequence there, what that does is it allows you to link individual items to other items for like a memory trick. Now what I want you to do is when this video is stopped, I want you to obviously stop the video and then go through in your own head and go to the first item and then just remember it in order. So sit there and think, what was the first item? Like, it was telephone. What links to telephone? Sausage. What links to sausage? Oh, the monkey barbecuing the sausage. And I just want you to go from there, basically. Just moving on. So, yeah, I just wanted to share this with you today, guys, as a way of pointing out that there's a method to do everything. And if you're held back for any reason, for not learning that one thing you want to learn, then it's totally possible. There's methods to everything. As long as you've got the right attitude and the right determination, you can learn it. So I hope you get something from this. Have a little play with it. And then I also, at the end, I want you to try and do it backwards once you've got it. Have a few goes through and see if it works. Now, I taught this to the kids, and they got it straight away, and they could recite the 20 items, and I've asked them a week later, and they can still recite it. So, yeah, that's all for this video. I'd just like to ask if you benefit from this in any way, and please send me a comment underneath or like. And if you've got any suggestions, or if you think this is something that people would need help with, or yeah, it could be of help to anyone. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.